What is going on, everybody? It's Janelle. First of all, welcome back to this channel. I've been really trying to avoid making this video. Not because I don't like talking about it, not because I'm not passionate about talking about this sort of thing, because I am. Like, I really am. Like, if you ask anybody who knows me, we're really always having conversations like this, but it really hurts to see that I actually have to talk about it more than I should. It really does hurt, because you know, we talk about it on a daily basis. We talk about it because we have a class that focuses solely on racial and ethnic politics, which is literally what the class is called, racial and ethnic politics. And we talk about it because, you know, we just happen to bring up the topic. But more recently, with the quarantine and everything, of course we can't have like a face-to-face conversation about this certain topic. But I'm sorry. I'm just gonna get to the point. So I'm with what's happened recently with the death of 2 unarmed African American men. I've really been trying to, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I've been trying to I don't even know what to call it. I guess I've been trying to distance myself from the thought of the topic more recently, because it's just been too heavy. It's been too heavy on me. Not because I knew them personally, but because I'm black. Like, it's just simple as that. Plain and simple. It's weighing heavy on me because I'm black. And I've been trying not to talk about it with my friends as much, because I've still been trying to figure out how I really feel about it, you know? And really, it's just plain and simple. Of course, I'm mad about it. Yes, I'm very mad, because I'm sick and tired of hearing on the news that an unarmed black man or an unarmed black woman was slaughtered in the street like an animal. Who wouldn't be tired of that? Like, come on. Who wouldn't be tired of hearing that people who are like them, black, the same skin color, whether you're light skin, dark skin, at this point, forget about team light skin, team dark skin. It don't matter right now. At the end of the day, we're all black. And I'm sick of hearing that another black man or another black woman was slaughtered in the street like an animal. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. So I've been trying to not talk about it, which I feel bad about, because we should be talking about it. This should be a conversation that needs to be had. But then I'm scrolling through social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or whatever. I'm scrolling through social media, and on my timeline, I'm just seeing all these videos of police brutality and black history of wrongful imprisonment of black people and mass incarceration and all these things. And just recently, like literally just before I turned the camera on just to make this video, I was scrolling yet again on social media, and this one video in particular, of course I'm seeing a whole bunch of them that was really made me upset. It didn't even make the media. None of these videos have made the news, none of them. That's what made me upset even more. But this one video in particular that not many people know about this young man, and it's really upsetting. I myself didn't even know about him up until not even a couple years ago. I'm sorry. I'm trying to maintain my cool, but I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know the name George Stinley, he was, may his soul rest in peace. He was a 14-year-old a young 14-year-old black man, and at the age of 14, he was accused of the murder of 2 young white females, one was the age of 11, one was the age of 7. He was accused of the murder of these two young white girls, and he was the youngest African American man to be charged and sentenced to death. He was sent to the electric chair and shot with over 5,000 volts of electricity through his body at the age of 14. He carried a Bible with him every day in prison. Just kept saying how he was innocent. And his parents were threatened, of course. His parents were threatened. They didn't make it to his hearing. They didn't make it to his sentencing. They didn't even make it to his execution. This young man was imprisoned 81 miles away from home. He had no family there to be with him in his final moments, and he was 14. 14 years old. 14. Can y'all imagine what that's like? Like, forgive the rain. He was 14 years old. And now imagine how I feel looking at something like that. That was, the video I watched was a video reenactment of his execution. And side note, after years, when I say years, I mean decades after his death, this young man was exonerated of all his charges and was found innocent. And they found that white people framed him for these murders. They framed him for this murder simply because he was black. Now, we all know stories like this exist already. Like, this is not the first, this whatever. We've all heard stories of young black men being accused of things that they didn't do. I know we've all heard of Emmett Till. We all know Emmett Till was accused of touching a white woman. Let me say this in my Jamaican, as best as I can in my Jamaican accent, sounding as emotional and cracky voice as I can. Never go so. Ever. Nothing whatsoever. The story of Emmett Till is pure, it's pure foolishness. Emmett Till never touched that white woman, and yet he still ended up in the bottom of Lake, River, whatever. He was still murdered for something he didn't do. George Stinley murdered for something he didn't do. And yes, I consider his execution murder because that's what it is. This young man did nothing. He was 14 years old, accused of killing an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old. Like, imagine those two, let's just say, imagine for a second, those two little girls were black. Do y'all seriously think that justice system would have did anything? Do you think they would have wanted justice for their murder? It's okay, I'll wait. Because y'all cannot tell me the justice system at that time, during segregation, during Jim Crow, would have did anything for those little black girls if those little girls were black. But since they were white and they needed someone to blame for their murder, and they couldn't find anyone but George Stinley, all because the bodies were found miles away, like not even that far away from where this young man grew up. This 14-year-old child. Y'all went ahead and executed him. Y'all charged him, found him guilty, and charged him and executed him, sending 5,000 plus volts through his body. Y'all, it upsets me. Not only because he was black, not just that. It's because this young black man was 14 years old. 14. Now, me, I'm 16 years of age. At this very moment, I'm 16 years of age. And to see that a young man, not even who was 2 years younger than me, of course I wasn't born back then, but still, he's 2 years younger than I am. When he died, he will forever be 14 now. He will forever be 14. Now, the most recent deaths the black community has experienced, with the deaths of Ahmaud and George Floyd, listen, this is something we're all used to, and I'm sad to say it is something we're all used to. And death never comes easy. Like, I'm not saying that at all. Death is never easy, but I do need y'all to know, and I'm saying this to all the rioters and looters out there, right? I need y'all to listen to me very carefully right now, because I'm about to speak some real truth into y'all spirit right now. I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to really stop and think for a second. Stop and think for a second. You're using the deaths of these men, George Floyd in particular, because his was the most recent. You're using the death of these men to validate the fact that you're committing crimes, which is completely and utterly disrespectful of their honor. I'm just gonna say it now. It's completely disrespectful, because the very fact that, because if we take a look at it, like, let's really zone in. Let's really analyze. The looting and rioting is happening in Manhattan now. As y'all may or may not know, Manhattan is a predominantly white borough. So all the protesting and stuff happening in Manhattan and rioting and looting that's happening in Manhattan is being done by not only black folks. I'm not saying black folks ain't out there too doing all that, and for the black folks that are doing it, y'all need to stop too, because you just making a stereotype that these people, these racist white supremacists have of us come to life, and it's sickening, because like, it's really sickening. Like, y'all are really stupid. Y'all not thinking that by looting, by robbing all these stores, by breaking all these windows, by setting fires on all these properties. Now, I'm not saying I don't agree with the rioting. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're adding fuel to a flame that has been burning for centuries. You're adding fuel to the fire. You're adding coal to a damn steam engine. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I'm so mad. Like, you're just adding fuel to the fire, because white supremacists have always had this stereotypical idea that all black people can do is be violent, cause damage, that they're robbers, killers, thieves, thugs, gangbangers, all of that. And y'all are really making them think that these stereotypes are true, because y'all are sitting there robbing, being mischievous, being destructive. Like make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I'm not saying the rioting doesn't make sense. The rioting absolutely makes sense. It does, because people are so sick and tired of being sick and tired that they need to riot. I'm not saying the protests don't make sense. God knows I'm not saying the protests don't make sense, because if I could right now, if I really could, I would be at them protests myself. I would be. But y'all gotta understand, this is not the image that we want to pose to the media. We want to pose this image of a united front. We want to pose the image of a community coming together to bring light into to basically say that we're so tired of these white cops killing our unarmed African American brothers and sisters and getting off without even a slap on the wrist. Now, I know y'all about to say, oh, well, wait, they got charged, these people were fired. I don't care. Charging 5 cops and firing the one, that's six cops that got reprimanded. 6, okay? What about all those other cops that didn't get not one charge on their record? What about all those other cops that didn't get any type of bashing by their employers or the state or the government at all for the crime they committed? George Zimmerman, this man was disrespectful enough, and this is the when I tell you this is the straw that broke the camel's back. This man was disrespectful enough. Listen, I was already mad that he got acquitted. This man was disrespectful enough to go sue Trayvon Martin's parents for millions, and to auction off the gun he used to kill Trayvon. Now, I may not be the smartest person in the world, but I know that 2 + 2 = 4. So, sir, get your life, because why in the hell would, shoot, people crazy enough. Some white people out here just crazy enough to buy it, and I think it was actually sold, so somebody wanted it, but they crazy as hell too. But why would you Why would you want to auction off a murder weapon? Like, shouldn't that have been confiscated in the investigation already? Like, there was an investigation into Trayvon's death, so shouldn't it have been confiscated? Like, just wondering, just asking for a friend. Now, y'all forgive me for ranting, but I just had to because I was really sitting in my room watching. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't. And the worst part, I saw another video, and y'all can verify this because it's I'm sure it's floating around Facebook somewhere because that's where I found it, on Facebook. These two white girls went to protest in one of the many cities and many states hosting protests right now, right? And hear me good, like, hear the foolery, hear the foolishness, hear the stupidness. Like, y'all gonna hear me getting upset. Y'all gonna hear me bring out my patois. I'm sorry. Hear the stupidness. These two white girls went to a Black Lives Matter protest in one of the many cities and of the many states hosting protests in KKK garments. I don't even think I heard myself right. In KKK garments. In Ku Klux Klan garments. Like Grand Dragon, Grand Wizard type garments with the cone head hoodie and everything. And then when two black rappers at that, I'm not sure exactly other rappers because no disrespect, I just don't know who the rappers are. Two black female rappers approached them and they took it off of them. They took it off of them. And I know I don't blame them at all. I would have did the same thing because why in the world, why in the name of all things holy, would you wear a Ku Klux Klan garment to a protest against racism? You wore the very thing that symbolizes and embodies racism to an anti-racism protest. I'm sorry. You were asking to get your butts whooped. And I'm not sorry that it almost happened. They didn't get to them because they had people protecting them. But I'm not sorry it almost happened because you sitting around a group of black people that are so mad about the racism happening in this country that you wear white Ku Klux Klan garments to an anti-racism protest. Sorry, you were asking for it. Like, what sense does it make? Where in your mind was it clicking that you should have wore a Ku Klux Klan outfit to an anti-racism protest? I'ma simmer down. But you know what? Y'all, I'ma just say this. Because I really didn't even want to make this video to begin with because I knew how mad I was gonna get. But I'm sure later on down the line I'll make another video. But with somebody here with me. Because I need one of my friends who I usually have these talks here with me. Because they keep me calm and I feel like when I talk about these things with people, I'm more cool, calm, and collected. But you know what? We'll see. All I'm gonna say for right now, y'all, to all my black brothers and sisters out there at the protests, at the picket lines, I support y'all 100%, 110%. I support y'all. I see what y'all doing. I support you, even though I can't come outside because of quarantine and whatever. Like, I'm just not. Me, I had symptoms of the virus, so I don't want to risk coming outside and actually, like, picking them up again. So, I'm standing with y'all from my house, from my social media accounts, from my YouTube channel. I'm really standing with y'all. I support y'all 110%. I see what y'all doing and I support it. I'm here for it. We live for it. We're here for it. But to all the people that are making a mockery of this protest, and to all the white people who are making jokes on social media out of these protests and saying that all lives matter, or even trying to reenact George Floyd's last moments on this earth, or putting nooses around their friends' necks and recording it and posting that on TikTok like it's funny, or posting any form of racist content on social media, maybe TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, shoot, MySpace, whatever. Any of y'all, especially the ones screaming all lives matter, all of you are moving so far against a movement that is built to empower people and to bring unity into a country that's not even funny. It's so not funny, and it's so disrespectful to so many people. But to all the white people that are actually sticking with us in this movement and supporting our efforts into making this country better, into building a reborn America where we're all united, where we're all sticking together, where we're all so against division, that division is so far in the past. I see you, I respect you. I respect you for standing up. But all you that are just staying silent, you're no better than our oppressors. And I ain't got nothing more to say about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, I'm begging y'all. This video, out of all my other ones, I need y'all to share this video on any social media accounts y'all got. I need you to share it with anybody you know. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to share this video more than any of the other videos I have posted. And make sure when you share this video, if you're sharing it on your social media accounts, to post the hashtag Black Lives Matter and the hashtag We Will No Longer Stand For It. Because I will no longer stand for a country that does not respect me and does not think that my rights are important enough to make me feel like I'm an actual citizen of this country. I was born here, but at this point, I don't jack that I'm American. I'm all the way Jamaican at this point. If Donald Trump wants to send my family home, shoot, guess I'm going to Jamaica. And that's on point blank period. Thank you, boo. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for more videos. Comment down below what kind of videos you want to see on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching again. I love y'all so much. Bye.